absolutely no sense whatsoever. We're going to try and aim for a better position, which is something that I think is better for their case. And there you go. Going to get himself a little compound remaining.
Yeah.
Celts are just going to go on the other way entirely.
But now Celts have got to think about maybe being a little bit more aggressive onto either Synergy or T1, because it's getting to the point where the rotations are being pretty good, but are they being aggressive enough? And even though T1 are disengaging away, they send Young jump forward. I still think that Galaxy Racer Celts maybe could have been a tiny bit more aggressive.
A little bit more proactive, I would even say, in the approach.
Yeah.
The T1 just going to be continuing by, getting himself into the valley side. I love this area. I find it so cool. But not easy to take shots on there, I might say. So it's also a really good hiding spot. Get a few nice angles. Really hard to predict where you might actually peek out from. So interested to see.
Well, I feel like that valley area is kind of a tiny bit like shooting range in terms of there's always within reason there's always a higher ground because you have the mountain above and you can really see it clearly. There's King of Gamers, connect a couple of shots off on towards You Level Up, who are rotating behind them. But You Level Up will be able to keep surviving as they make their way into the circle.
Humal, you lucky fella, just one of two more extra bullets and that was game over. Svaldos and Reject Scarlet, they're going to be clapping once again into the kill feed. Interested to see if we can pan over to the fights very soon, because a few of your action especially happening on the eastern side of the circle, especially northeast. Valdos, you got yourself Team IND, you got TSM Entity, Reject Scarlet, so I'm actually really interested. But Roxy's going to be bridging up onto the compound of Megastars. He's going to go solo, gathering information first. I mean, they got information that the team is over there, so I would say just send two players, just full send it. You're taking so long, and Roxy's going to be getting knocked away by Uncle with a great grenade. I mean, you got to send the entire team, which is what they do now, but a little bit too delayed in my opinion.
Too little, possibly too late. We'll have to wait and find out. As the other members of Galaxy Racer Celts don't in any way go for the revive. Let him go down. The Molotov from Vexy helps to confirm the kill onto Roxley's MJ and Ultron behind each building, as Vexy providing those cover shots. A Tanky is on the high ground above, so Galaxy Racer Celts will want to play this engagement around it, which means they can't be as proactive as they maybe want to be.
They can't peek too heavily. I love the fact that they kept the Tanky. I think they should have sent like 3 players, keep the Tanky on the high ground to make it a little bit hard for the opposing side of Megastars to peek, and that would have been nice, in my opinion. That grenade, oh no! Oh my god, that timing was so damn close, but MJ's going to be slowly burning up. I want my MJ well cooked, please.
Yeah, MJ kind of walked into the fire as he was trying to avoid another one. But as Encore is going to push on towards the same building where his teammates are. They do have that tiny bit of lack of information, but they send a couple of smokes out on one side so they can possibly engage onto a member of Celts from the other side, so they're protecting one side to engage on the other. Let's not forget that Winter Circle center out quite nicely. These two teams are now outside the circle. MJ gets knocked. Ultron gets knocked. A Tanky trying to do something from a distance, but he's not going to be able to do that much.
On the side, getting himself a nice double, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be enough for them. Galaxy Racer Celts down to now only a Tanky, and he gets sniped from the other side of the blue zone. That was a great response from Megastars. Those smokes were on point, denying the pressure away from a Tanky, taking the fight, then taking care of a Tanky as the last member. I love that play. That was great.
It was, but it was also probably one of the first genuine mistakes I've seen Celts pull out in a game. And now it's IND. Hold on towards Cosmodrome. The Team Seeker coming in. Snacks was knocked down along with 420 OP, leaving Kratos and Slayer separated from each other.
That was one hell of an aggressive push. Slayer's going to try and remain alone, but Valdes and TSM Entity going for the push. TSM Entity down to only one player, and that is Jonathan going for the final play. Can he make the dream alive for their side? TSM Entity trying their best, but he's going to get pushed by Andre on the side. Getting Rose gets already cornered up. He's solo. One bullet will be enough, and they have it. Jonathan, he was like a father to me. I loved him like my son, but he gets eliminated right there with the rest of TSM Entity in 14th position.
Yeah, honestly, it just seems like that TSM Entity can't seem to defend themselves against the engagement. I think it's just that confidence shining through, but we do also lose Reject Scarlet. Teams are starting to drop to the floors. We're down to 12, 36 players, and that's where the normal circle shifts have forced these teams closer together more gradually.
I'm seeing these roads also coming into play. Could have a huge impact into this one if you have to cross on over. You know, roads, they're not your friends at any map, especially not Vikendi, because it can make your position just a little bit more obvious to the teams around you. But still, Bigatron, we've got to say, remaining still strong as a 4-man team. And they have been a team that, just like Orange Rock, has been really consistent on this one. Orange Rock is out. Bigatron are one of the big contenders going into this game to take this second chicken dinner of the Super Weekend.
I'm also looking at T1 as well. T1 are a team. We're on the northeast. They have 3 members up. They have Valdez in front of them on the north along with Team Secret, but Team Secret and Valdez could possibly engage onto each other as a freestyle goes out. So T1, I'm looking out for them.
Got to keep an eye out for them. Also for Box Gaming, but I think the Bigatron already doing really good work of that, gathering information, taking a few nice sprays. But you know the Bigatron, they don't want to stay out of the circle for too long, so they might be thinking of repositioning right now before other teams decide to do so before them. So I like the fact that they try and respond as early as possible. They're going to send potentially Zuxi as a scout first, which is a very interesting approach as they usually like to do. But Paradox, very close to Jackson of you level up. It's a little mini 1v1 happening right here, Imperium. A few nice sprays with the Uzi will be coming out, but Jackson just not ready to commit.
Nice pre-fire coming out from Jackson.
Oh, taking too long.
Waiting for the support from the rest of his team, but now Paradox is still yet to be provided support as Vexy. But grenade is going to be thrown out. That's going to be a nice compounding play coming out. As we do see Vexy is going to get dropped to the floor. Swag from behind a rock, trying to get the sprays off onto the members of U level up. But it's not really working out, and that's where I feel Paradox or Megastar is really disconnected, because Paradox should have been given support.
Oh, that grenade that came out, that was Pog. Who just threw that one? That was Swag. Connecting the kill and also gave himself a next knock on top of that. Big Pog, that was a nice Kobe coming out. You level up now down to one player. It's going to be 1v1 versus Swag. Vexy was knocked away. Oh, actually, no, he still got to be, I don't know, 1v2. My apologies. Hyuksan is actually going to be on the back line. But now, they're sending Kamau first. But maybe want to get Hyuksan back to take the fight. Take it 1v2, but actually going to have a third party from King of Game as well. They're getting a nice engage. They are looking for kills in this game.
Oh, Megastars are being gifted a little bit of a gift, so to speak. Of course, Vexy will actually be confirmed and stolen away by Synergy, but it does still at least leave Megastars with one member up. RQ have been wiped off the lobby in 9th place. 18 teams, 21 players left.
You level up, going to lose one player confirmed. Yogzan's going to run away, but Concept, he's not going to allow this rotation to come on through for both Megastars or you level up. He's got to keep that in mind with the circle shifted once again. He's moving away from most of the teams. You've got no teams currently in circle, and the road is once again going to be into play, Imperium.
We did see T1 getting taken out by Valdez. Valdez just soaking up all these kills into Vikendi game. Box Gaming go down. Team Secret still inside this game, but they're facing a lot of pressure from teams up north, most notably BTR.
Just said Concept is not going to allow Megastars to make it out. Hyuksan used his last first aid. He has to run on forward. He has nowhere for healing up. Concept sees it. Going to go for the spray. Oh, what's on the other side from Hyuksan? He's solo. One bullet will be enough, and there you have it. As King of Gamers getting rid of two teams in a matter of like 10-15 seconds. Great place on King of Gamers, great position, but now they need to look for the long game. They need to rotate in circle.
Definitely Luzona's closing in on this phase 7 in the next 25 seconds. Team Streaker staving off the pressure. BTR sent Zuxi into the circle. The only team, the only player that is currently inside of course, that puts BTR under pressure of having 3 members only up as Matoy knocks down one of them.
And one, because they got Microboy also got knocked away. That's going to leave Ryzen alone in this fight, taking it. It was also Zaxi, Luxi, and Microboy get slowly and utterly confirmed by the teams around them. Bigatron not looking in a great position for this one. Ryzen still full health, but Team Secret, they see the smokes. They do not want to allow this team to rotate.
On fire more than ever. On 8 kills currently and into the top 4.
And Team Secret coming together to take it down Bigatron. They taking down some of the top kill leader teams in the lobby. I absolutely love it. The Team Secret, another fight going to be breaking out versus Valdez. The murder. 2 other players still going to be on the mountaintop, so they're going to have to make their way down to the circle. But look at that, Synergy trying to cruise their way by. They're going to have 1-2 players knocked away, leaving Ted alone once again, just like last game on a wrangle. And Ted will be able to get himself into the smoke, remaining passive for the time being, but still all the teams know exactly where he is.
And this is where King of Gamers are actually taking advantage of this as well, being on the low ground. But Valdez, the murder, gets murdered out in 4th place. Comes down to these final 3 teams. Team Seeker still up as a full squad. You have Synergy up with 1 player, but Ted is taking a little bit of damage. And King of Gamers have 3 up.
Oh, he's burning so low. And he will indeed get confirmed. I was about to call Ted, you know, the Bear Grylls of Pubg Mobile. No matter what situation he is, he will never die. But this time around, he will get eliminated. Now 2 teams remaining into this one. King of Gamers, they have the circle in their face. Team Secret have to cross over the road I just mentioned earlier, Imperium, but they're going for a little bit of spreading here, trying to get himself multiple angles under fire. I love how they're approaching it. The King of Gamers only got 2 players. That's going to be Concept and Braga still remaining.
And I love the fact that Team Secret are waiting for the blue zone to compound it. They're ready to put the pressure onto the members. A King of Gamers, but shots got dropped. He got knocked. Braga's behind.